Do you believe you have the best team for Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire? Drop it in the comments section below. Teams that gather a lot of attention will be featured on my upcoming Best Team series, where I use your team in a full playthrough and rank it on a custom leaderboard. That series will begin as soon as I reach 1,000 subscribers. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and drop your team for a chance to make history in the Pokemon community. With that said, let's get on to the video. There have been videos made in the past attempting to create the best team for all of Hoenn. The veteran best team creator Mystic Umbreon has made two separate teams that he claims are the best for Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. However, I don't agree with this video concept because Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire have a different champion from that of Pokemon Emerald, and the members needed to take down these champions are different because of the variations in how their teams are constructed. I already created two best teams for Pokemon Emerald, the second one being objectively better because it beat Champion Wallace with a team that has an average level of 36, whereas my first team had an average level of 41. Well, this team I will be presenting beat Champion Steven with Pokemon that have an average level of around 35 when rounded up, making it one of the most underleveled playthrough teams I have used, second only to my best team for Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver after defeating Champion Lance. I'll be presenting what I believe to be the best team for Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, and you are free to share your opinions on this team in the comments section below. If you share a team that catches my attention, it will be featured in my upcoming Best Team series. With that said, let's get started. But wait, what about the sponsor? The team construction for Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire goes like this. Take 5 members of the Emerald Best Team, copy, paste.
Okay.
I know, that's going to make for a boring video, especially if you have already seen my updated best team for Pokemon Emerald. So rather than repeat my explanations for picking the first 5 members, I'll focus the discussion entirely on Steven and the thought process that led to me picking my 6th member. If you haven't seen my updated best team for Pokemon Emerald, I'll place a card so that you can watch the video first. Okay? You ready? So as I established at the beginning of the video, Steven's team is very differently constructed from Wallace's team. Wallace is a full-on water-type team with some secondary types, while Steven's team consists of a mixture of rock, steel, and psychic types. There is a good mixture of physical and special defense, which makes it necessary for our team to be carefully constructed. However, in spite of how intimidating Steven's team appears to be, more than half of his team consists of weak links that can be exploited to quickly sweep his team. Specifically the members Aggron, Claydol, Cradily, and Metagross. Neither Aggron nor Metagross have a move that can deal damage to Shedinja, while Claydol and Cradily only have one move capable of dealing damage, Ancient Power. That move only has 5 PP, and their other moves do not harm Shedinja. Unlike with Cradily though, Claydol only has one other attacking move, which makes him the weakest link on Steven's team. Shedinja just needs to pivot into a Pokemon that resists rock types until Claydol's PP for Ancient Power runs out, and then keep stalling until Claydol runs out of PP for Earthquake. Once this is done, Gardevoir can switch in for free. She can max out her evasiveness and special attack with the moves Double Team and Calm Mind, and she will then be ready to sweep the rest of Steven's Pokemon. The same can be done with Cradily, though it would take much longer due to her having more attacking PP. The Pokemon that have a slim chance of messing up the strategy are Pokemon that are not one-shotted by Gardevoir's Psychic or her coverage move of choice. Claydol's move Light Screen will make all of Steven's Pokemon tougher, so make sure to maneuver around that properly. At level 34, Gardevoir is outsped by Cradily and Metagross, and her coverage move is not strong enough to one-shot Aggron. Metagross and Aggron have no moves that can harm Shedinja, so the only real threat is Cradily. But then again, not really. Just switch back to Shedinja and drain her PP for Ancient Power and Sludge Bomb, then set up Gardevoir's evasiveness and spam Calm Mind once more. Shedinja's mere presence really wrecks the formation of Steven's team. That said, there is one slight problem. Steven's Skarmory knows the move Spikes, which deals damage to any non-flying Pokemon that enters the battle. If Skarmory uses his move, Shedinja will faint before being able to do anything because he only has 1 HP, which makes Skarmory the biggest obstacle to overcome in this team. It is essential to find a way to make Skarmory use any move other than that and also quickly take him out. After doing some experimenting, I realized that there are 2 Pokemon needed to do this. The first one is Slacking, because opening up with him causes Skarmory to use the move Steel Wing, and Slacking has access to the move Yawn, which allows for a Pokemon with a type advantage against Skarmory to be switched in for free while he is asleep and take him out. The second Pokemon is of course one that has a type advantage against Skarmory. His combination of Steel and Flying makes for a great defensive typing, and this combination only has 2 weaknesses, Fire and Electric. Before we determine which type to pick, we have to look at the members of the Emerald Best Team and determine which one can be replaced. We can already eliminate Shedinja, Gardevoir, and Slacking from contention since these members are part of the plan to take down Steven. This leaves us with Swampert, Milotic, and Tentacruel. Swampert carries the entire team for the first 4 gyms, and replacing him would entail choosing a different starter and using Golem to defeat Watson, which exceeds the team's limit of 6 members. Replacing Milotic would mean having no member to Toxic Stall Elite for Glacius Ice and Water types, making it impossible to beat her on the first attempt. This leaves us with Tentacruel. Tentacruel was tasked with defeating Elite Four Sydney's Shiftry and Cacturne as well as Champion Wallace's Milotic. Since Wallace is not the champion in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, the latter obstacle ceases to exist, leaving us with Shiftry and Cacturne and making Fire appear to be the right typing to choose. However, there are 2 other things that are important to consider. First, Tentacool was also meant to support Swampert and Milotic in defeating Elite Four Drake's Dragon types because Swampert and Milotic are neutrally vulnerable despite their bulk due to the sheer difference in levels between them and Drake's Pokemon. Second, in pivoting with Shedinja to drain Claydol and Cradle's PP, the Pokemon that pivots in needs to be capable of tanking all those hits. Swampert's ground typing makes him capable of doing this, but what if he gets hit with a critical hit? It doesn't hurt to have a second defensive option. The Pokemon to pick then must be capable of helping the team to defeat Shiftry and Cacturne as well as Elite Four Drake, and also to pivot with Shedinja to drain Cradily and Claydol's PP for Ancient Power. This entails picking a Pokemon with a defensive advantage against all three types, since Fire and Electric Pokemon in this game do not have a secondary Ice typing. Fire is weak to Rock-type moves, which makes the Electric typing the better choice. The Electric Pokemon in this game are Manectric, Plusle, Minun, Raichu, Electrode, Lantern, and Magneton. The defense stats on the first 5 Pokemon are too low to play a defensive role, and Lantern's secondary water typing makes her weak to Cacturne. The best Pokemon to do the job is Magneton. This is because Magneton's secondary steel typing is resistant to Grass, Dragon, and Rock types. Though the Electric type is also resisted by Grass, Magneton is still useful in helping to take down Shiftry and Cacturne because of the move Thunder Wave that allows for the entire team to outspeed these Pokemon. Slaking can use the move Brick Break to finish him off more quickly. Against Drake, Magneton can tank all of their Dragon moves and can help the team outspeed Altaria. Swampert and Milotic can defeat the 2 Flygons, and Slaking and Magneton can work together to put Salamence to sleep without either one fainting before Swampert and Milotic take him down. Against Steven, Magneton can defeat Skarmory in 2 turns after Skarmory is put to sleep, and he can tank Claydol's Ancient Powers and is also immune to Cradely's Sludge Bomb. He resists Cradely's Giga Drain as well. Magneton is not just the best Pokemon to fulfill this role, but the only one that can fulfill this role. Considering his diversity of offensive and defensive weapons, it is no surprise that he has qualified for so many best teams. And there you have it, the best team for Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. I only changed one member in the best team for Pokemon Emerald, but that member spelled the difference between being able to beat Champion Steven and being forced to grind the team up multiple levels. If you disagree with me on any of the choices, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. And don't be afraid to drop your teams in the comment section below for a chance to be featured on my upcoming best team series. That's pretty much it for this video, thanks for watching. DFuego, signing out.